I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I...
When? Now?
Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Godan. So, I have a video that I've been wanting to make for a few days. Now, I've been having some challenges doing this, but because the developers no live stream, today is perfect. The perfect day for this video. We're going to take a look back at some prior events before we look at what's coming up.
I love living in the city!
Now, some of you have heard of Jason Jerome. He runs with Non-Toxic, and he does the XSum. He breaks down the cost of events. And this was before the DOTcalculators.net. So, Jason Jerome, quick shout out to you. Thanks for all you do. Now, what he's done before in the past, historically, he showed us the trends of how the costs for events were going up and what it would take to get it done. But we're going to look at the trend of the last 3 events. So we're going to start off with the Wajet, the Cobra event. Looking at the leaderboard, the top 5. Now this was the finalization, last 53 minutes. Beta Souls in first, At a Cool Events R Us, Events B Us. Only 2 alliances hit 1 million. And here we go. Eros. Now the slides are going to play in the background. And what we're looking at is the race for the top 50. These slides show the final 15 minutes. And as it counts down, the battle is not for the top 10, not necessarily for the top 5, but it's for over half of the top 50. From 25 to 50, everyone is fighting hardcore. It's going down to the last few minutes. Getting 500,000 souls for an alliance is not difficult, but the margin to stay in the top 50 is so close. It was a fight. Now I know that those who hit 51 or 52 maybe were sleeping. Maybe they didn't have enough to give. Regardless, the battle is for the bottom of the leaderboard, 25 through 50. And this is what we're seeing in all the events so far this year. It's a trend. Look at those numbers. They're not even, they're barely apart. It's incredible. And the big stink with Eros, we're glad it's fixed, was a big stink. Having no live stream is a big stink. But I read it somewhere, maybe it was online, how the person said the DOT community is spoiled. That we even have any live streams is a bonus. I've never played any other games besides Clash of Clans, so I don't know. I don't know what happens. I appreciate any news we get, because it's better than nothing, so we can plan. Just like today, things have changed. We had a fusion event. Hope you took advantage of it. I know I did. But again, the top 50, the trends for the top 50, if they can only stay like this, is great for new players. It's great for those who are trying to budget. Hey, it's great for me. But let's consider another event. Here we go, the most recent event for Corruptor. Now I didn't stay up to watch the event end, but this is close enough. An hour and a half into the event ending. And the top 50, it's close, not as close as the prior Eros event, but still very, very close. Again, 25 through 50 is fighting hard to stay in the top 50. The numbers don't lie. It is so tight, so close. Corruptor actually took a few more souls. Still, not a bad trend. 558,000, under 600,000 for rank 50. It's very doable. We're seeing a big change in the leaderboard. A lot of new event teams are starting to show up. And with our new event coming out and the information that we have, what are we going to do? It's all up in the air. Let's take a look at why. Well, here's the reason why. Let's take a look at Steel Spine's blog spot. It laid out the next 3 weeks. Thanks for the developers. We had the troop craft, and we have the leaderboard event that's going on right now. We'll talk about this event a little bit more in a moment. And this Thursday, March 5th, comes Zeus. Zeus is not reskilled, but they've offered a new relic. We have the Titans Unleashed. It's supposed to start next Monday, but actually started today. Great! It gave me an opportunity to work on one of my Titans for the upcoming event to be a boost Titan. Then we have a Theaters of War, something we don't want to miss. Great for the free-to-play. Coming up after that is a DOT's 5th anniversary celebration. Gonna get a free gift of some sort. Then another leaderboard event. Now, we really appreciate this calendar. It's all on the recap. It's easy to find. It plots the course. But why did developers miss the live stream again? Well, there's big debate as to why the live streams are canceled. We're not going to discuss that, but we're going to look at the blog post from the developers talking about what's up. Now, there's a lot of information. I'm not going to read it all. Y'all can check it out for yourself. But it says we have a whole bunch of new stuff coming. We have a new Titan. New Titans. Looks like a Aztec, Indian, something. Maybe it's a new class. I don't know. More information about Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is coming. That was the player design Titan. But what's more interesting is some of the changes. There's going to be another event type and more changes to the divine altars. Got a lot more new relics. I don't even have all the old new 5 stars. So I wish you the best in getting them. I'm saving all my divine gems. Hopefully I'll get something. Now the relic breakdowns are rather interesting. The relics that they offer, these 5 stars, some of them look like they're going to be even more OP than the ones we have. But here's the big thing. We're getting some new Titans, Necrosa and Lifespark. And there's been some debate. These Titans are supposed to change battles. And when you look at them, is it a possibility that they may offer 2 element types? Maybe. Some say they may bring back troops that have died. Bring them back to life in battles. I don't know. But it's a big change. It's supposed to change everything in the game. We'll have to wait and see. The new assault maps, new changes to the equip match. Maybe they want PP event lands. I don't know. More troop balancing. Archers and grenadiers causing more damage. Panthers having more armor. And another big thing. Relic shards. Shards offered again to help us with our fusion. Well, we'll have to see how that goes. Player XP bonus and some bug fixes. It goes on and on. You can check it out yourself. But again, what were some of the problems that we've seen? It may be the lack of discussing the problems is what upsets a lot of the DOT player base. During the Corruptor event, a lot of players received this. A screen showing that all rewards were unlocked, yet they weren't. And in the current event, the final relic offered, the stretch goal, changed from the Dark Charms to the Maiden's Jewel. Now some players have already finished. Are they going to get one of each relic? Not likely. But the change was due to a graphical issue. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to see the graphical issue. I haven't looked. During this event, most are not taking part in it. It's a lot of events back to back. A 2-day event for 16,000 souls, that's a lot of battles. But I do have to admit, these relics at 9k and 12k, I have neither. I'd like them. I have the Titan, but I'm not going to spend on this event and the one right around the corner. So yeah, my final relic has changed. It was the Dark Charms. Now it's the Maiden Jewel. It's interesting because what we saw in the information on this screen was Dark Charms. No, this screen said Maiden Jewels, but in the game it had Dark Charms. Don't know why. But here's our fusion event again. Hope you took advantage of it, especially to get the Boost Titans done, up and ready. Now, I'm not trying to jump everywhere and be convoluted, but there's a lot going on. The DOT calendar is huge for this month. The return of Zeus. He is one cool looking Titan, that's for sure. A blog was posted. Now, please note that the information below is not final. Again, it's not final, and certain aspects may be subject to change. Well, here's the 2-week schedule. Zeus Alliance War, Return to Olympus. Titans Unleashed, March 9th and 10th. Happened today for what, 12 or 18 hours? Yeah, Theaters of War, and Baba Yaga, Fear and Fortune. Now, Baba Yaga, I don't know, we all thought he was going to be a Void Titan, but he's looking like a Poison Titan, a Moss Mane. We'll have to wait and see. But here is Zeus, or at least a new relic, the Bust of Zeus. 40 to 60% Titan and Troop lightning damage, 60 to 80% lightning spells damage, and 40 to 60% Storm Maiden armor piercing. Now this is a relic that many may go for. But let's think about this. Here are the milestones. You can check this out yourself on the blog. What's being offered Titan-wise is Athena at 10k. Then Hell at 15k. Zeus finally at 21k. And the Bust of Zeus at 23k. That's a lot of souls. But it's not the highest. I've shared this before and I'll share it again. For Zeus, the leaderboard wasn't for the top 50, it was only for the top 10. And this was one of the highest soul count events of all time. This is the final leaderboard for Zeus. Over 2.5 million. R1 and R2, over 2 million each. R3 almost at 2 million. R4 and R5 respectfully at 1.8 million. But again, even though this was high, there was one event where the soul requirements was even higher.
You are sleeping.
The first release for Godan was possibly the biggest event overall. In 1 day, 5 hours left to go. Blue Ridge at 2.5, Events RS at 2.3, and Events RS 2 at 1.5, Born at 1.4, and the League of Gods at 1.3. The whole day and 5 hours to go. This was a huge event, but the individual costs were even greater. To complete this event in its entirety, and for some awful relics, at least before the Orb of Justice, 30,000 souls. Now this event may have been a day longer, I can't remember. If you remember, let me know in the comments below. And this is what something was seen before. Jotun's first release, 18,000 souls.
You are sleeping. You do not want to believe.
And Yotun's second release, 12,000 souls. So maybe everything is trending in the right direction, and everything's going to be okay. One thing that I did notice, we haven't seen hackers in the last few events. Maybe they're still out there in the leagues and the servers, but I haven't heard much on the leaderboard. So that's a bonus. That's a plus. We're always going to have spending, we're always going to have hacking. But can we always have a good time? That's the big question. So as always, relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun, and take care.